Boom, we are live. It's
Yes,
your boy,
yes.
Jay Grant, and that guy, T Money. We're
Oh
going
man,
live again. We're going to live again, guys.
live again.
Get in here, share the live with somebody.
Look, we
Somebody.
the edited version. The we're going live
What's
with the
that?
edited. The edited
Yeah,
version is like not the 2 hour version, the 30-minute
yeah,
version,
this the chopped and screwed.
the chop the screw version, baby.
We got one watcher. Smash that like button. Wipe your feet. If I don't have a light right now, I know you didn't do it. You one watcher. Two, three watchers. Smash that like button. It's only six of y'all. Come on to smash that like button. We got T Money on here. We're not gonna stay long, guys. Yeah, we both got things to do today. So T Money's gonna give you a quick 20, maybe even 30-minute update about the race this weekend and what to expect. All right, I'm about to move out the way. Hey, Catch your lane. You see, we used the small screen this time, Catch your lane. You see, we ain't zoomed in like this, Catch your lane. We dropped back. You know, we listen to the people, Catch your lane. We listen to the people, Catch your lane. So we got T Money. He about to he about to tell us what's going down at the 7 scale extravaganza toe tags and body bags. I'm dropping out.
Hey, Jay Grant, where your glasses at, man? I'm trying. This what you look like. This what you look like. Boy, he dropped out for real, didn't he, y'all? Goodness gracious. All right, hey, look, real quick. Just want to give y'all some updates or whatever on the race this weekend. We are racing. We are live. In case y'all been checking the weather all week. The weather is looking really good for us this weekend. Looking at the local weather piece of it as well as like the weather.com app, a couple other apps. Uh, Saturday is looking amazing, man. It's like a 15% chance of rain, so pretty much nothing. Like high 90, winds like 2-3 mile an hour. So we're gonna have a really great day on Saturday. The track will be hot about 8:45 on Saturday. I'm gonna get back to that in a minute. Sunday is looking good too. Hourly, there's rain. I know that there's rain that's supposed to be coming in about 5 or 6 o'clock on Sunday. I plan on having the program wrapped up about an hour and a half before 5 o'clock. So around like the 3:30ish time frame, we'll be looking to wrap things up as far as when it comes to finishing all the classes for Sunday and packing up and doing our thing. So we should be good on Sunday as well. I think the highest hourly on Sunday was like 20% or something like that. So overall, y'all, we got a great 2 looking days of racing that we're going to have. Saturday is going to be really busy. It's going to be the bigger classes on Saturday, and we'll run the other classes on Sunday. We got test and tune from 8:45 till about 10:45. Very important, y'all. I can't stress it enough. I can't stress it enough. Please, please, please get to the track in time for you to get your test and tune on, because during the test and tune time, we're also going to be wrapping up like the registration and collecting like the class fees and track fees and all that stuff, man. So, during the 2 hour test and tune, that also includes, you coming up and taking care of handling your business for the race weekend. So we will start doing registration at about 8:15. That's the target. So you can come up, pay your track fee. We're going to have a registration sheet on the table. It's going to be 2 registration sheets on the table out in front of the trailer. What you're going to do is you're going to go on. I wish I would have had one with me, but you're just going to go to the registration sheet, put your name on the sheet, and then there's going to be blocks. They got class names above them, and it has the class fee above the boxes. All you're going to do is write your name, and then you're just going to check the boxes of the classes that you're going to be running. So, for example, you'll see like T Money, and then it might have like E Slide, 7 scale class. It may have 10 scale class. It may have run class. You're just going to check the box of whatever the 4 of those classes that you plan on running. So that way, when we bring you up to pay the class fees, we can give you a total for your class fees, pay your class fees, and then send you on your way so you can go ahead and get your test and tune on. we're going to be registering everybody first, collecting all the money and everything first, making sure everybody's accounted for on the sign up sheet. And then we're going to let everybody just do their thing, test and tune. And behind the scenes, we're going to work on entering in all the information to rcdragraces.com. That's probably going to take about 45 minutes to maybe an hour to enter in all the entries and stuff like that. So the goal is to shut things down at 10:30. I'll probably do a last call. 10:45. I'll do a last call at 10:30, so everybody knows that the track is shutting down or it's closed. And then what we'll do is we'll call the E-Slide guys up towards the end of the test and tune. We're gonna take another photo with the E-Slide guys. It's supposed to be a whole lot of E-Slides out here, so we're gonna take some pictures with the E-Slides in the front like we did in April. And while we're doing that, the 7 scale guys can be finishing up the last 15 minutes and then going back and checking over the cars. At 11 o'clock sharp, all right, E-Slides will kick off first round. E-Slide class is $20. It's 2 entries. So it's $20, automatic 2 entry. It's going to be an A and a B bracket. We're going to run them down all the way to the final in each bracket, and then those 2 people will run for everything, all right? So E-Slide guys, y'all get ready. Once again, you can't prep your tires. You can't clean your tires with soap and water, with conditioner. You can't do anything to your tires at the track. Only thing you can do is make a simple green burnout right before you make your pass. And if you want to do a burnout the line, you can do that as well. But you got to go through the simple green carpet burnout that we provide, and then make your hit. All right. As far as after that, the 7 scale guys, my goal is to start the 7 scale about 12:35. All right. 12:35 is the target time for the 7 scale class to start. So if the E-Slide guys finish up, by 12 o'clock, and there's a couple of 7 scale guys that want to make a last minute hit or something like that, then I'll let you make the last minute hit. But if we finish the E-Slide class at like 12:15, I'm not gonna open the track up. I'm gonna go ahead and shut the track down, make sure that ain't no damage done to anything, make sure we all good to go for the big boys to come out. And then at 12:35, I'm gonna call up the first pair to start the 7 scale class. Once again, the 7 scale class is you can enter up to 4 cars. Each entry is $100 entry. So if you got 4 cars, it's 400. If you got 2, that's 200. All right. We're doing first round buybacks with only 1 entry only. So if you have 4 entries that you put in and you lose all 4 of your entries in the first round, you can only buy back 1 of those entries. All right. And the buyback is $50 is what the buyback is. We're going to run an A, B, C, D bracket for the 7 scale. That means that the final winner in the A, the final in the B will run each other, and then the final in C and final in D will run each other. And then those finalists between those 2 brackets will run each other in the finals. We are paying out 1 through 4. I think I had talked about what the payout was going to kind of be like. I think I said, it's going to be either $100 or $200. I'm leaning more towards 200, but it's going to be $100 or $200 for third and fourth. And then first and second are split 80-20, or y'all can split it however y'all want to between first and second. All right. Also, I also said in competition, 7 scale guys in competition, which means during the 7 scale race, for the first 2 guys who hit a 1-2, I'm gonna give y'all $50. All right. So for the first 2 guys that hit a 1-2, you get $50. Also, we want to make sure we keep things moving smoothly. So I have a 2-minute clock that's going to be up at the start line. It's going to be right there where the little sponsorship boards are. It's going to be sitting on the top of the sponsorship board. And when the pair to go down the track, when the first person breaks the flags at the finish line coming back, I'm gonna start the 2-minute clock. All right. Now understand, it may give or take, anywhere from 0 to 5 seconds when somebody breaks the finish line, flags or whatever. So, it may be a variance of, 0 to 5 seconds. That's the margin of error. But once that clock is started, you have 2 minutes to come up to the line to set your car down, get situated, get in your stance, and take the treat. I'm not going to count down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, unless you can't see the clock. Like, I got to make sure my remote control is in distance. So if the clock is in front of you, if I'm able to put the clock in front of y'all when y'all get up on y'all stances so you can see it, I'm not saying anything. I'm just going to drop the tree at 0. If I do, I'll have to put the clock back, or you can't see the clock, then I'll count down at the 5 second mark or whatever. But y'all going to be responsible and solely responsible for being aware of the time that you have when it comes to staging. Once again, you can't bring prep to the line and put prep on the ground and prep your car. You have to prep your car at your tent, your pit. Please don't prep on the ground around the premises. Please, we'll get kicked off the premises. So make sure y'all either prep on a prep table or put some tape on the ground, and you can prep, your tape. I got duct tape and stuff like that at the tower. So if you need some duct tape, just come let me know and I'll let you get the tape. We just need to make sure we don't be prepping on the ground. All right. Also, we need to make sure we don't go over to the far right side of that parking lot that we're going to be in and be pouring prep and stuff all on the ground, creating launch pads and stuff over there as well. We need to make sure we keep the ground as clean as possible. All right. It's supposed to rain later on Sunday. So, I can't say if I'm gonna be a little bit lenient when it comes to stuff like that. But we just need to keep the grounds as clean. They're getting real strict on some things over there. We actually gotta have a meeting with them to talk about some stuff for the future. So we don't want anything to be in the way of us being able to utilize the grounds again. So
Right.
drop and go. You can set your car down a car length in front of the line, always to your back to your rear tires, and you can roll back and forth from there. So you can set your car down, your rear tires can't pass the start line, and you can roll as much as you want. I don't care how much you roll, whatever the case may be. You just can't bring prep to the line and roll. Put the prep directly on the ground. All right. 7 scale is going to take a while. We had 78 entries back in April with only a 2 entry 7 scale race. So you can only imagine that we should have considerably more entries at this race, being that you can enter up to 4 cars.
Mm,
Yeah, and
He said, yeah.
yeah, and I'm pretty sure we're going to have the same amount of racers registered, if not more.
The
Um,
April
at
race
this
was 50 or 75. I mean, 50 or 100.
Oh, the other race was only $50. It was $100 for 2 entries. So
Yes.
not only was it only $50 for 2 entries, but we only allowed 2 entries. I mean, $50 per entry, but we only allowed 2 entries, and we still had like a 5,700 or $800 pot or something like that. Um, so yeah, man, and it's gonna be I anticipate this to be a really solid race, man. I anticipate to be a really dope race, especially for the middle of the year. Um, so hopefully we can pull back up after the race, Grant. We can talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything that went on.
Oh, yeah.
Normally there ain't too much ugly going on at Misunderstood Racing Dragway unless somebody doing cartwheels or something over the side rails or something like that. But we should be good to go, man. After the 7 scale race, we're going to be doing the chassis race, the team chassis race. So we got teams with just the same chassis on them. We got teams that got multiple different chassis on them. So far, we got 4 teams that I've confirmed, and then I got a couple people that said they're supposed to be putting teams together, but I haven't talked to them. But I know 2 or 3 of the teams that I've confirmed. Goodness gracious, Lord have mercy. Oh my
Mm.
God!
It's
If the
going to be some
people,
pressure.
oh my pressure, man, let me tell you something. Just on the first 2 teams alone, I'm put you like this. I'm put you like this. And on the first 2 teams alone, you probably got all them people probably got the top 17, 18 people in the game on them teams. I'm just gonna put it to you like that. I'm gonna leave it at that before everybody start trying to figure out stuff. But oh, shameless plug. Get your Annihilator Ultra. We got 4 versions. We got light, we got regular, we got max, and we got max squared. Don't fuck with that max squared if you ain't ready for it. All right. If you got an emotional system and you can't take no pressure, you might not want to mess with the max squared. All right. I ain't gonna have that much of the max squared anyway, because it's a little aggressive. But anywho, that's that, man. We're gonna do the team race. It's $500 per team, basically $100 per person, and then the winning team wins the pot. Real simple. Best out of 3 moves your team on to the next round to face the next opponent. What I think I'm going to do is, especially now we ain't got no rain in the forecast to mess us up or anything or to hurry up stuff, I'm going to bring chips. And what we're going to do is, I lied. I ain't bring no chips. This how we going to do that. I had them with the chips, Jay Grant. This how we going to do this, y'all. Y'all going to get with y'all team. So say, for instance, me and Jay Grant and person C, person D, and person E, we on the same team. We're going to get together and we're going to come up with a run order. So Grant be like, yo, man, I'm gonna kick us off at number one. T Money, I need you to anchor us down to number 5 in case we get to the 5. We need
Mm.
somebody to be able to get us where we need to go. And then you're gonna
So
have
they
your
gotta announce which spot.
yeah, nobody's gonna know who's running who until I actually call the numbers. So
So
when I say
when they do the team, they
uh-huh,
say I'm team one. I'm racing team one A, team one B, team one C.
there you
Right?
go. So like if you had your own team, I say Jay Grant, who's your number one? And then your number one will come up to the front and y'all race. And
So,
then
but
I'll
you
be
got to
like,
write it down when you write down the team,
yeah,
or
yeah,
do
yeah.
they
You
get to
got it.
see who they match up against and then switch
I'm gonna know who they gonna match against. Nah, they don't get to switch. That's the
it?
beauty.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That-
saying. So when the team buy in, they need to lock in their position.
there you
Otherwise,
go.
it'll be like, I see who they got as
Yep.
the yeah.
And I will tell you this. I talked about 3 or 4 guys that's in the race. And I asked them their opinion. I said, what do you think would be cooler? For y'all just to call people out that you want to race or to do a 1 through 5 and y'all be surprised when y'all get to the line.
One through five. Hear your surprise.
Hey,
Got
and all of them was like, yo, the 1 through 5 joint is dope, T Money. So we doing a 1 through 5. So y'all better
mm,
strategically think about, what I'm saying,
hey,
who y'all gonna have leading y'all off, who gonna be the second person, the third, the
who your
fourth.
spade partner?
Man, who gonna be the anchor, baby? So yeah, so that's how we're gonna do that. So
You
during the
really need
daytime,
the strongest one on number one.
huh?
They probably need their strongest one on number one though.
Man, it's a
Think
strategy.
about it. It first
Hey,
to three. It first
yeah,
to three. You don't
yeah,
want
it's
to
a strategy.
start out with an L. You
But
don't
what if
want to
you get
start
a?
out your five with an L.
But what if you
Put the
get a?
big
What if your
listen to me.
fastest
Put the
guy?
big dogs in first.
But what if the big dogs is red light prone?
Who would be that?
I'm just saying. Red lights. What if
Oh,
they turned up too much? They hit the wall. Like now, you got to go to your fourth person and hope that your fourth person can hold it down. You can't put everybody up at the front.
man, I stack that. Hey, stack the top, guys. Stack the top
Hey,
because you want to
hey,
be the
look,
first to three. You don't want to be chasing. You don't want to be chasing your way out the hole.
I was about to tell you what my strategy would be, but if I'm ever in a 5-on-5, I don't want nobody being like, I know what T Money gonna do. So you
Look,
know what I'm
I'll
saying.
tell you
But
quick. I'm
but
stacking
it,
the top.
it's gonna be fun, man. I'm telling you. I would put to you like this, Jay Grant. I put to you like this.
I don't
I
care
said,
about them bases loaded. I don't care
no,
nothing
but
about that.
look,
Get
look,
them
look.
out of.
But I'll share this right here. This is what I would say. If it was me, I come out hard the first pair. I'd come out with maybe my third, fourth person the second pair.
Oh, so you
My
saying whoever we see as the second racer is Boo Boo?
No, I ain't saying they boo boo. I'm just saying,
That's
like,
what you just said.
if you got guys on the team and two guys that ran 129, somebody ran a 135, somebody ran a 140 and a 141. I'm probably gonna put one of them 140s and 141s out there too and try to steal that number 2 spot. Then I'm gonna come back hard with the 3 and the 4 and hope we don't get the 5.
Close that out, man. Close it out. This ain't the NBA. They
He said,
good for
close it out.
TV. Yeah, the NBA good for TV. They do it for ratings. We
You know
ain't
what I'm
them.
saying? Hey man, I'm just saying you gotta account for some buffoonery going on. Red light, somebody don't cut their car on because they nervous, they get stuck at the line. Something gonna happen, bro.
Straight pressure.
Some pressure. So that's how we rocking with the 5-on-5. Uh, and I think it's gonna be exciting, man. So out during the daytime, it ain't gonna be in the morning because only thing I want to focus on in the morning registration wise is the East Slide and the 7 scale because those are the first 2 classes, and the 7 scale class is gonna be super large. So I want to make sure so we can start on time. So I don't have y'all sitting out there all day. No pun intended. I ain't taking no shots at nobody. Cause somebody gonna try to say something. So I can get y'all moving, get the class started and get things wrapped up so we can get the team joint going. I want to make sure we got everything going. All right. Now, if there's people that ain't in the 7 scale and they want to test and tune towards the end of the rounds in the 7 scale, when the guys may need an extra few more minutes or whatever, which will probably be about an hour and a half, 2 hours in, then I'll start opening up the track for guys to come test and tune, 10 scales, bandits, whatever you want to get ready for Sunday. And we'll do that like that. So it ain't gonna be a dormant track for 4 hours or nothing like that while the 7 scale class runs. I'm gonna sprinkle in testing tunes throughout the day and throughout the rounds for the 7 scale. So people ain't gonna be sitting there just doing nothing. Um, Sunday, big day Sunday, y'all. Man, we got the Run With You Brung class, which I'm probably going to run second. All right. Don't lock these in, but I'm just giving you my thought process. We got the two-wheel drive transmission class. We also got the 110 scale all-wheel drive touring car class. We got the free 1/7 scale 170 index class, right? Um, and we got the GT class. So we got five classes: 110 scale, 1/8 scale GT, 1.70 index class, the grudge race shootout, Run With You Brun class, and then we have the the other free class that we running with the index joint. All right. The 10 scale all-wheel drive touring car class is $50. GT class is 50. Um, the two-wheel drive transmission bandit class is 50. Yes, if you have a street eliminator, you can put foam tires on it with the adapters or whatever. You can run foam. Those three classes are $50. The 170 index class and the grudge race shootout Run With You Brun class, they're free. In the Run With You Brun class, you're gonna get a trophy. Uh Dude ripping his shirt off, you know what I'm saying? He the man. And then in the 170 index class, I'm gonna pay the winner $25, your track fee back for the day. So you got two free classes on Sunday, so we don't go broke. And then you got three $50 classes on Sunday as well. All right. On Sunday, the track is gonna be the same thing. We're gonna start about 10:30 on Sunday so we can try to get everything in and get everybody out and on the road. So 10:30 sharp, I'm sending down the first class on Sunday. So I'm thinking right now the first class is more than likely gonna be the two-wheel drive transmission class, and then I'll probably run the Run What You Brung grudge race shootout class second. That's the free class with the trophy, and then I'll probably run either 10 scale or the GT third, and then between the last two classes, either the set 170 index or whatever one between the GT and the 10th scale class, I'll run them fourth and fifth. All right. If we got enough time or whatever, and we want to do something additional, four more makes a class. But like I said, I'm trying to get through the program on Sunday so that people can get on the road and people can be happy and have a good time and take their time getting back to the crib. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, it's pretty much everything. We are giving away a TP 4090 2350 kV motor sponsored by TP. We're also going to be giving away some BSRs. We're also going to be giving away some sweeps, some sweep 10 scale tires. We got dome bodies we're going to give away. And there's a couple more things. I can't remember what else I put in the box. Oh, Pinky Tune RC batteries. We got two Pinky Tune RC batteries we're going to be giving away as well. It was something else. I can't remember what the other thing was, but it'll be there. Uh, Every class gets a check except the Rome True Brun class. The Rome True Brun class gets the trophy or whatever. Every other class gets the misunderstood racing dragway check. You get to keep them. Some people are like, do I get to take a picture and you take them back? Nah, you get to keep them. So I'm gonna write your name on them. I'm gonna write the amount of the total pot, not if whatever you split or whatever. I'm gonna sign it and I'm gonna date it, and you get to take it home and you get to put it on your wall. Like I got one on my wall from the East Slide race that I won back in April. So speaking of East Slides, we got to test the track out in the morning once the track go hot. So I got 4 grudge races. I'm going back to back to back to back like Drake. You understand what I'm saying? So I got Sean Blue, I got Jerry Devine, I got my man Calvin, and I got my man Big Wolf. Yeah, Big Wolf from the Texas. So I need y'all to be ready. I got 2 cars I'm running because y'all not gonna catch me slipping down on the 4th hit on my battery or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I need to figure out which one of my 2 E slides I'm running the class because after these 4 passes, when the track open up, I ain't gonna be able to make no more passes. I got stuff to do. I gotta make sure y'all have the experience of your lifetime. So I need to focus on the experience and not focus on my experience. All right. So I'm gonna run the first 2 people with the first car. I'm gonna run the second 2 people with the second car. Then I'm gonna put my stuff up, charge my batteries, and you won't see me again to the E slide class. So that's that, man. We had like 24 minutes. Grant, you got anything that you want to share? While I think about if I missed
Man,
anything.
I got nothing. It's gonna be a good show. Pull up. There's the address. When I drop off of here, you'll see.
Oh yeah, there it is. And also, like I said, we're paying out the top four in 7 scale, and we're paying out the top four in the E slide class. So in the E slide class, third and fourth get back, the entry fee, and then first and second will split the rest of that pot 80-20. Now, I will say this, Jay Grant. Some people ask, like, why is the E slide class fee so low? Why is it so cheap? We we trying to have fun with the E slides. We not trying to have $50 and $100 class fees. We ain't trying to have $1,500 cars to build. Like,
Well,
we trying to
the
have cars
adverse
that,
side of that is
huh?
it's cheaper to run the E slide.
Oh,
You
no
know,
doubt.
the other cars are more expensive to run, so the reward should be greater. So that's really
Absolutely.
the best way to talk that off. Uh, a
It ain't,
phone,
well, hold on. It
two
ain't
phones for a 7 scale. That's
keep it
40
two
fifty
phone.
dollars.
Hey,
Just two
I'm
phones.
the purpose of the E slide class is to be parable, and it's to be an inexpensive class to build a car and to run the car and all of that. So, at the end of the day's gonna end. All right. So like but no, real talk though, we're expecting we had 15 at the very first E slide race of 2025. I know that we're probably gonna have a minimum of 20. So if you look at 20 entries and it's two entries per entry, we could have 40 plus cars in the E slide class alone. You know what I'm saying? So
Ooh.
yeah, it's gonna be nice, man. It's gonna be real nice, man. And this was so cool too. Ain't no hiding nothing in the E slide class. Before we run the E slides, everybody got to bring their cars up to the front. So after they take their pictures, they got to bring their car up to the front. Everybody got to have the lids off, and they're gonna be sitting on the ground with the lids off while the person goes around and make sure everybody got the same system, either the Leopard or the Hobby Wing, and everybody got the same a 3S battery. And ain't nobody got no illegal bodies. Other than that, you good to go. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna be able to see everything that an E-Slide entail. You're gonna be able to see the 8, 9 different chassis that people got they using, like everything, bro. So for anybody who's interested in the E-Slide class, you might want to come on up to the front and check it out when they drop them bodies and everything off on the ground. I
That's a
mean, no
big
secret.
10
I
four.
mean, think about it, Jay Grant. You gotta have a 3S. You gotta have the Hobby Wing or the Leopard Toro system. So it ain't like you got some secret ESC or some secret motor, right? You can use any gyro you want. You gotta have rubber tires. Most of us are running the same, sweeps, or like some people got gravity RCs. Maybe one or two people got some random tires that they're using or the Traxxas joints. So, and then no wheelie bar, and you got to have like a production type body. You know what I'm saying? Something that could have been in the factory that got made, whether it was 50 out of 50 or 5,000 out of 5,000. Something that was produced in the production body. So, we can do what we do. Hey, now I said, Gerard, you can run 2S if you want to. It's in the rules. It says you can run 2 or 3S. So if you want to run 2S and you feel like you're faster on 2S, then by all means, you can run 2S. But I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I don't know nobody in the East Slide class running 2S. Everybody on 3 that I know. And I know about 25 guys that got cars. Ain't none of them on 2S, bro. You can't. I put you like this. I'm not never gonna say never, right? But the way that the spec class is set up with the ESC and all the stuff that you're supposed to use, that everybody using the same stuff, the tunability on the ESCs, you can't manipulate a 2S battery to run faster than the 3S battery. Like if you had like a Ghost system or something, or like an R1 system, like the SE guys, where they could put all that time in and all of the different increments and ramp and turbo and all that stuff in there, then you can make a 2S run faster than a 3S in an E slide class if that was a system. But with the systems we're using, it's for parity specifically so that we can make sure only thing that's going to keep you from really competing is your lack of knowledge with tuning and being able to set up your suspension and stuff like that. But if you can set your suspension up and you can tune, you can run the same times, the faster times than anybody. You just gotta know what you're doing when it comes to tuning and how to make them rubber tires work. And that's the beauty of the E slide class. And it's not gonna break nobody's pocket. Like $20 for 2 entries. That's $10 an entry. And you can win if we get 20 people to enter the class, which I'm pretty confident and sure that it's going to be a minimum of 20. That's 40 cars. What's that, like $400, Grant? You know what I'm saying? If it's 40 cars, yeah, $10, yeah, $400 for the E-Slide class, bro. You can build your E-Slide class for the amount of money that you're going to win in the class. So, but yeah, we're gonna have a good time, man. We at the 30-minute mark. I do want to give a shout out and let everybody know this 1/7 scale toe tags and RC body bags extravaganza nationals is presented by SagaCustomsRC.com. So my man V, I want to give my man V a shout out for all he does for the series, man. All he does for me, I really appreciate you, brother. This is presented by him, so this is more so the Saga, toe tags and one 1/7 scale body bag extravaganza nationals. All right, brought to you by Saga Customer. Obviously, my squad, the Lot Boys, we in here too. So I just want to make sure we talked about that. Do want to give you your flowers, Grant. I know it's been a minute, minute in the making, but we finally get to bring the
Finally get
people.
linking
You know
up.
what I'm saying? And I'm gonna let you. Hey, look, I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you do all you do. I got a screen you can use if you want to, but I don't plan on setting nothing up. I plan on just letting you do your thing, and I'm gonna focus on making sure this the best ran race that I can possibly put out there product wise for the people that's coming in attendance. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
awesome.
So I'm gonna trust you to do
Appreciate it.
whatever you feel like you need to do and make it happen, Captain.
Yes, sir.
Do want to thank DJ at RC Hobby Nook as well. He's the title sponsor um, of this race for the series, the Extravaganza Racing Series. Definitely want to give Pinky Tune RC a shout out, Chris, RC Speed Secrets, for providing some of the baddest ass bearings in the game, man. Y'all need to make sure y'all check them out. TP, like I said, they sponsoring the motor. Delta Plastic, my man Ben, he's sponsoring the body. Got the Sweet Racing with John sponsoring the tires. Ace Hobbies, my man Aaron, he's the one sponsoring. Like, oh, we got a tool sets. That's what I forgot too. We got the hex joints. We got the tire socket joints, and we got like the body scissors and stuff like that. So and Aaron sponsored those at Ace Hobbies out of Colonial Heights, Virginia, as well as the BSR tires. So I want to thank him as well. My man Anthony Pissed Off Performance. He's actually a teammate of mine, but he sponsored the Simple Green for the E-Fly class. He brought us a gallon of Simple Green a few weeks ago, so that we could utilize that, at the track, man. So I want to let him know I appreciate him. And also Diggs Corporation Group. They've contributed a lot to the series this year and helped make some things happen. And then last but not least, man, my wife Cecilia and She Cave Design, man. She do all the t-shirts, she do the hats, she do wristbands, she do socks, she do all the checks. If you want checks for your race, you can come to the race this weekend. You can check out the checks, see what they look like. We can design you checks that you want. Just give us the logos and stuff like that you want on them. We can design the checks for you, and then she can print them out for you. And I guarantee you, you ain't gonna be disappointed with the price. I talked to her last night about how much she would charge for it, and me personally, I think it's a little too low for the work that
Don't
she's
do that.
doing.
Get out the way. Let her be
I'm,
great.
no, I'm saying that's her business. Like She Cave and all that's her business. And we got wheel dots. Hey, hold on. Since I said the wheel dots, I want to let y'all know. Want to talk about me in the post? You want to talk about me in the post? I don't know who the other dude is. I seen the guys post or whatever, and I seen some duplicate printouts of my man Walt stuff, man. That's a little rough right there, man. It's kind of messed up. But me and Walt do the wheel dot thing, man. You know what I'm saying? My wheel dots are more like the 3D kind of thing, like real rim looking kind of thing. And then Walt got his unique style with the what you call it, the mirror reflecting joint, the stuff, the colors that sit there and kind of correlate and blend in with your car to really make it look super fresh or whatever. So like we both do wheel dots, but we got different styles of wheel dots we do. Some people like his wheel dot style, some people like our wheel dot style. You know what I'm saying? But whatever y'all need to do, just let us know. Me and Mr. Wonk get y'all straight on any wheel dots that y'all need or whatever, man. So I want to put that out there, Jay Grant, because like a lot of people don't know the dude or never seen the dude that posted, his wheel dots on Facebook. So when Wonk goes up there and says, you know, copycat. People need to stay in their lane. The first person they think of, right, is who? They like, he must be talking about T Money because I don't know nobody else who's
I don't
selling.
I don't even know what post you talking about, but I ain't trying to get in no mess.
Yeah, don't get in no mess, man. I'm just letting everybody know. Me and my boy Wonk, we good. You know what I'm saying? As far as the other individual, I don't know what they got going on, but me and Wonk good, man. I just want to put it out there for the party people. You know what I'm saying?
No, it was two guys I remember did it a few years ago, but I ain't
Oh
bringing
yeah,
their
yeah.
name up if that ain't who we talk about. But
Nah, you ain't talking. We ain't talking. He ain't one
not
of them.
them two. Okay,
Nah,
yeah, this was two guys been doing it for years, and
yeah, this
then
a new guy.
they slowed down. Yeah, okay, so no, I don't know nothing about it. I'm staying out of it.
But the wheel
Not
dot's been
like
around
that.
for a minute. Hey, look.
I don't know nothing about it, and I'm staying out of it.
Yeah, them joints, hey, they've been around for a minute though. I know we was making wheel dots back in 2018, 2019. You know what I'm saying? I think Brown, my man Brown, Antoine Brown was making wheel dots back in 2018 and 2019 too. Because
Got
before I started doing mine, he was the only one that was doing them. I wasn't selling them at the time when he was, but I had started making mine and putting them on my car and stuff like that. And then later on in like 19, we start, selling them or whatever. We weren't really advertising like that. People just seen them, they wanted them, and we had some, so we sold them. But yeah, the wheel dots is fresh, man. So y'all go check your boy Wonk out for his wheel dots. And if you want wheel dots from She Cave Design, go on to www.shecavedesign.com, and there's 72 to pick from. But we also have a book at the race this weekend, so you can flip through the book and see whatever you want, and you can get them at the race as well, man. So other than that, get your now later ultra. Like I said, I'm gonna have some at the track. I got a couple gallons I'm bringing to the track for people who ordered them, so I ain't have to ship them. And I got a couple regular bottles I'm bringing to deliver as well. So come see me at the tower. If you got business with me, this is very important. You got business with me, come see me at the beginning of the day. Don't come see me when I'm in the middle of running the race. Cause I'm probably gonna egg you a little bit. You're gonna think I'm being rude. I ain't trying to be rude. I'm just trying to stay focused so I can give everybody the experience that they deserve, rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure y'all feel good leaving the race about the money you spent, the time you spent, and the effort you put into everything that you was doing, man. Like from the bottom of my heart, like on some real stuff, all jokes aside, all seriousness, like that matters to me, man. Like I want y'all to feel good about coming to the race, and I want you to feel fulfilled when you come to the race. I don't want you to be upset because it wasn't ran efficient or something happened, what I'm saying, that wasn't supposed to, or whatever the case may be. I pride myself on that. I put a lot of pressure on myself to try to keep the races consistent, and deliver the same experience. So, I ask y'all to just do the best you can and work with me on things so that we can make it an experience for everybody. I also will have a cooler up at the trailer with waters in it and some Gatorades in it. It's first come, first serve. But I told y'all, it's normally hot in July. It's gonna be 90 degrees, 91 degrees. So it's not gonna be as hot, like 100 degrees. But I got some waters, some Gatorades for y'all if y'all want them at the front. Also, these will be the last things I put up because I want to make sure everything is set up for y'all. But I'm gonna put I got two tents, and I'm gonna put one on each side in the test and tune lines so that y'all ain't gotta stand out there in the hot sun. If y'all don't want the tents out there, I'll take them down. But I'm gonna put them out there so that y'all have some shade at the start line. Just any little thing I can try to do, man, to make the experience a little bit better for you. So y'all ain't gotta be stressing yourself out too much. You know what I'm saying? Um, Outside of that, Jake Graham, I'm trying to make sure I don't forget nothing, man. I think that's pretty much. Food. I got my man coming out on Saturday. Um, he gonna have like hamburgers, hot dogs, fried chicken. I mean, is it chicken wings? I think chicken wings. I know he's gonna have fried fish sandwiches, fries, and a few other things or whatever. He gonna be out there on Saturday. His name is Quan. He came out a couple years ago and helped us out, and I wanted to give that brother an opportunity to come out and do some things, try something a little different. And then I also have an individual. Shout out to Sean Blue. Sean Blue's fam is supposed to be coming out. Her name is Renee. She got a food truck. She's supposed to be coming out on Sunday. I actually supposed to follow with her today to make sure that everything was still straight and good, which I believe it is. But I'm gonna follow with her. But they're supposed to be out there on Saturday and Sunday, providing food. So we should be good from that perspective. if there's something going on with, like, y'all got kids or something, or say for instance your wife or something, they don't want anything at the food truck or whatever, I'm willing to, order a pizza or something for, the kids or your significant others, if they would rather have something like that opposed to whatever is at the food truck. Or to be honest with you, if funds is a little tight or whatever, what I'm saying, just come holler at me and I don't mind trying to help out. Other than that, Jay Grant, that's all I got for the night, good brother. I can just tell everybody the weather is looking great. Saturday is looking amazing. We're gonna be out there all day. Last plug, registration. Please, 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 please get there and register early. Track is gonna be hot at 8:45. All right, unless we have any problems or unforeseen circumstances. Track's been tested, so it should plug and play. But it's electronic, so we just make sure we don't have nothing crazy happen. Stuff be happening. I do got a backup as far as trees is concerned, though. If something goes on and it's not working, then it may take about an hour for me to get what I need to get. But we'll be able to do something in the meantime, between time. All right. And that's it, man. I think that's pretty much the gist of the situation. Check the rules out on the page, 757 page for the track. I have the rules on the tables, taped to the tables, so you can read the rules or whatever. Once again, it's first is worse just for this race. It was first or worse, but his first is worse. So if you red light, the race is over. That's it. Just be mindful when you're going down the track. Don't hit nobody and tear nothing up. And that's it, man. You got anything for me, Grant?
I got nothing. I'm about to go.
Well, look, I got you on this. I got you on
Oh
this
yeah.
when we get there. And
Oh yeah.
y'all got any questions, concerns, man? Hit me up. I'll be on the road tomorrow trying to get everything situated. Y'all go check DJ out, man. Go spend all your money up in RC Hobby Nook, because that man got one of the baddest ass hobby shops in the country. And he does a lot to make sure us drag racers have everything we need in stock in the store to make it shape. So, meantime, between time, Jay Grant, appreciate you, man. Looking forward to Grant Hobby Viz covering the race. Look forward to everybody coming in traveling. I know Big Bad's on the road right now with Lionel. They might even be up there by this time. Talked to him earlier. They was on the road. So we're gonna make it do what it do, man. All right.
That's a big 10-4.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
not this weekend, guys. Bow, we out.
See y'all, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.